They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yo, look at me, out the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs. In a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? When am I alone? Not on the phone. When I'm on my own. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside. Look when they peep us. Jesus in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising. Thinking, what type of knowledge don't sink in? Life gives you lemons, and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pouring on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
From the future home of Super Bowl 56, there's a look at SoFi Stadium just south of downtown Los Angeles. Tonight we close out Week 7 with a good Monday night matchup between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First down, Justin Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
And
2. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 4th down.
They're going for it. Here's Herbert. And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Henry Ruggs hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
The score, Raiders 7, Chargers nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
That catch good for only a couple. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. He bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Jonathan Abram able to make the play defensively.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And they are going for it. Herbert now. And it's complete. Henry. Well across midfield down to the 40 before it's on a second down. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30.
40-yard line.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And his kick is good.
Here's the game at the 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Carr. Forced out to him. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Uchenna Nwosu able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Number 30, Austin.
Carl Nassib there on the tackle.
Carl Nassib on the tackle.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a first and 10 at the 11. These two teams all tied after one.
Score tied 7-7.
Now a first and 10 at the 11. Out of the gun, Herbert. That's complete right around the 8. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. He's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Chargers 14, Raiders 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Carr. Picked in the air, intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
The The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's to the cut. About the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get a 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier. Was bidding for a 2nd. Second and goal from the 1. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Roosevelt Nix, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
The score, Chargers 21. Raiders 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
11 at the 24-yard line.
From the gun, it's Carr. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deeper. And that's caught inside the 35. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
On 1st down, Carr. A quick pass here to Godwin. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Carr completes it, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Flush to his right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
4-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. On second down, Eckler. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Herbert has it knocked free. And the Raiders pick it up. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Rolling to his right. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. Well, he went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
On the option, here's Eckler. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Back at the 14-yard line.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Throwing on first down is Carr. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Finds the open man, it's Mike Williams. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
4-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively.
And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positive moving forward.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Shotgun now for Carr. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And down inside the 15 he goes.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas.
To number 11.
Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
Makes the score.
Extra point good by Catanzaro. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Carl Nassib in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Going deep here for Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Herbert. Double team, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with the pick, and he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now after the INT, it's Carr. And this is Carr. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs there to make the grab. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he's able to put it through.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Charger drive about to get going, and their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Here's Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Play action. It's Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's caught inside the 30. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Taken down, and a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Eckler. Oh, no, he lost the football, and the Raiders pick it up. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know, head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
21.
Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And they will take a 7-point lead. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Charger drive about to get going. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1-yard gain. Brings up second.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
His third interception. It's David Arnett picking it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Raiders 35, Chargers 21.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
10 at the 47-yard line.
From the gun, Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. The result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the Raiders' 45-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Torrey McTaggart. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Escaping the pressure right. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Las Vegas first down.
Operating from the gun. Carr. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside. 6 yards.
Raider first down.
Carr now on first down. And a slant hold in by Ruggs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders able to extend
to another victory. Wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here. And now here's another interception. Marcus May on the pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Don't stop that motor.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Chargers 21.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here.
33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a first and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Henry's got it out on the left side. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
2nd and 1 at the 42-yard line.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Credit the sack there to Arden Key. Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry.
Tonight's
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Las Vegas, they remain as hot as anyone at 6-0.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.